Yeah, obviously, we went to Vancouver. We didn't have the result we wanted, and so we came back, had a little bit of time to rest, and a short preparation for the clash this Friday. Everyone knows the importance of the game, not only understanding wise for both teams, but obviously it's the derby, so everything is at stakes here. There's gonna be a lot to play for both teams, but it's gonna be a really good one. For me personally, it'll be the first time receiving them at the bank, so it's gonna be up there.
Hi, Max.
All right.
In terms of the rivalry and what happened in the previous two times that you guys faced them during this season, just is there like a chip on the shoulder, or what's the environment like when you're about to face the Galaxy, and what have they done right in those two games?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's always a little bit of a spark in the air. On and off the field, you can see and sense it. Obviously, it is quite a natural thing. And then they've been good just being a medium low block and trying to hurt us in certain type of moments that they can go forward fast and hit us on the counter. That's what they've been doing well. And again, the win that they got against Montreal, you can see that there's some goals there that they did well in transition.
So what now you guys have had to do better in that sense to get a good result at the bank with the crowd that it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, to not go away from our football, we have our clear identity, and so to play our game and to I'm not gonna say too much here, but to play our game and really stick to our identity, and to avoid to get punished. Honestly, to be real organized in the back when we do have possession of the ball, and be aware of their threats and their speed as well.
And lastly, for me, as a defensive unit, having a guy like Giorgio in this few days that he's been in practice, what have you seen so far in terms of his experience and his leadership, and how you guys as a whole can do better?
Yeah, you just mentioned it. His experience, his leadership. It's something gifted, and as well that he grew throughout his career. You can see he's always on the razor's edge on the field, always playing on the edge of forward and talking to each other, bringing out the best tactically of each other. And so far it's been great to have him in our locker room, in our field, training with him, seeing the little tips that he can bring to us, our his teammates. And so it's been great so far. But you can see right away it's a natural thing for him to be the person and the charisma that he has.
Max, how has Giorgio fit in the defensive scheme? There's a lot of good players. Eddie's back too.
Yeah.
How is that having that priority, and how is that different from like other players that just arrived?
Yeah, I mean, like Giorgio, you don't need an introduction for this kind of player. But he fit right in. He fit super well with the group. Everybody's welcoming, and put the football side stuff aside. Like, we're all good guys and good human beings in the locker room. So that is something really important as well, to have a good harmony in the locker. And so the way Georgia stepped in, you can see in training there's been some rotations here and there. But everybody is exciting to have him as well, to welcome him and to be part of our organization. So, and on the field, yes, the reps has been a little bit of difference. We've seen multiple faces, but like I said, once again, our identity doesn't change.
Hey, Max Celso Vera, the OBG podcast. Good to talk to you again. Excuse me. Question: the Galaxy featured two center forwards this past game. It's a great success for it. 4-0 win over Montreal. What adjustments have the defensive unit done to potentially go against that again? And then second part of the question is: in the past, a lot of the early crosses have hurt us. It hurt the team, when playing against LAFC. What adjustments also do you expect the LAFC should do to combat those types of plays that resulted in goals for the Galaxy? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they play with the two at the top. The two strikers sometimes they're not going in the back of the defense. They're more looking at the pocket and to free space for a winger that they have fast wingers, and so this is something that we have to be aware. Not to see the first pass to the striker, but what's the next one is coming, and it'll be a really important game to be focused 90 minutes. And as soon as the whistle blows until the last minute, it's going to be really a mental shift to not have a lack of concentration here and there because we can pay cash if you permit the expression.
All right. And then, quick question. The rotation of players that we've seen on the defensive side. Again, we've had some great additions like Giorgio coming in. Is it a bit distracting, if you may, for the goalkeeper to have to account for essentially some of these changes? Last game, the defense going to a three back. How do you adapt and adjust? And is it a distraction at all for you?
No, it's not a distraction at all. We knew like our 4-3-3 is our main system. It's no secret about that. But yeah, we play that three sometimes in the back, and we've done it a little bit in training. But it's not disrupting at all. Like I mentioned earlier, and type of personnel we will use. It's about knowing the person and knowing your system. And so if you know your guy that you play with and you know the system well. It would be smooth, nice and easy ride to go with.
Okay, well, enjoy your first tropical at home.
Thank you very much.
See you there.
Thank you.
Thanks for giving the fan lead question. Hi Max, you guys are top of the table, have been a well-balanced side over the course of this season, but one thing this team hasn't been able to do is beat the Galaxy. How important is it for you personally to get that first win against them? Does it mean more than 3 points for the team? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it's important to us, important to me, important to our fans. Um, First things first, we gotta stay up there, and we want to get the shield. We want to get to the playoff and get the cup. I think that's an objective that everybody wanted in this locker room, but we gotta work, and nothing's gonna give it to us. That is for sure. And so beating Galaxy at home will be an objective for us. And of course, as you mentioned, we didn't do it when we went to their stadium twice this year. And so yes, we always want that. It's not gonna play in our back of our heads, not at all. We're gonna receive them, and we will go for it.